go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie from Texas Christian. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. A lot of space ahead. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Browns first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
So first down from the 41.
Like 20, turbo.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Go tonight. Hey, 20. Five.
Goff on 3rd. Forced out to his right.
What a great play by the defense. Play breaks down, but that defense stays disciplined. Nobody loses control, and they end up stopping him for a loss.
Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing a 4th down. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now.
Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns face a 4-point deficit. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Butker with the extra point. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Harrison Butker is set to kick
Crawley
off.
set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Leonard. He finds Smith here, underneath. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, they need 7. Now it's Leonard. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Brought in by his back Smith. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Well, that was a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him a first.
45-yard line.
Lead. Hurt. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Prime connected with Xavier Worthy there. So it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Here we go with Dobbins. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And he's taken down at the 30. That is our 2-minute warning. 1:56 left to go before we take a break. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's Leonard to throw. Right back to Worthy. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Runner to the air now. Makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Xavier Worthy. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Dragon 60, go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Brock, 60 Maverick, go!
One final shot before the half. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Cut! 180!
They give it to Dobbins to start the 3rd. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
180!
Running it again with Dobbins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Hey, Shell!
Goff now on 3rd down. Pass brought in by Slayton. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Hey, 5, 180! Value 3!
Motioning the tight end left. Goff on 1st and 10. Throw left side finds Fryermuth. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We go tonight. Rick, right 20. Tango. Super 1. Right 20.
Goff to the air now. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
12.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Fryermuth there, bring it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
A give right side to Dobbins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one.
180.
From the gun, Goff. Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offensive line fast.
It's now 3rd and
On 3rd and goal, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Butker knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Well, here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the 2nd half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, hawk, 7. Mustang 19. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Set up. 18. 60. Take go.
To throw, here's Leonard. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Bates now for the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 10.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
We go tonight.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
36-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Goff. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Hold on. Check.
He's back to throw. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1 yards. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He's going to throw again. Goff dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's at the number 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 32.
Throwing again. It's Goff. That finds Ayuk complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
First down.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Browns first down.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprising. It falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Not quite sure what the thinking is here. They've brought out the kicking team. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash.
That's a kick right there, Kate, that defies explanation and analysis. But at the very least, if you're going to try a field goal on an early down, you got to make it. That's embarrassing.
This our last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Leonard. Brought in by his backsmith. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 3rd and 7.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 up, 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Hits him on the out route. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Yards on the play. And the Browns 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5. We're good. 38-yard line.
Here's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 12.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
On 1st down, it's gone.
1st down.
Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense to the line fast.
That's another Browns 1st down.
1st down throw from Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Tiger. 180.
Again, Goff. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Dobbins. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now trail by just a point in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
DC.
The Browns will
They're going to try and run for it. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You could just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Set. At the 60.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Ready up.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
7 Pirates. Set. 70 left.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Taking a chance at the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cougar 19. Chap 60.
Here he is to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Cut 19. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Check up.
Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Corum now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Cole Bishop. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set up. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hut, hut.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Corum now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cleveland
about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Running this with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
And the Browns first down.
We've set it down from 37. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. He's got it in the red zone. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
They're going to pass it here. Throwing for the back of the end zone. While still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Black 20.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted! That will do it! That's Cole Bishop!